Well, Bradley Hudson-Odoi, a big welcome to Woking Football Club.
Thank you very much.
Can I first of all say, why have you chosen to come to Woking?
I think the reason why I came to Woking was because we've got such a good history. The club, especially, I've always looked up to the club whenever I've played in non-league, and I've seen it's a big club, especially for non-league football. But I think the most important reason why I came was to work under Alan Dowson again. You know, working under the gaffer previously at Hampton was really good for me. Scored a lot of goals under him and played my best football. And one thing I think, like he always says to me in football, is as long as you're smiling, you've got a good opportunity and a good chance to go out and perform.
So you had a sort of mixed first half of the season at Wealdstone with injuries, and then you cancelled your contract with them by mutual agreement, and then you were available, so Douse jumped in and brought you here. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. I think Wealdstone, I had a good season there 3 years ago, scored a lot of goals. I wanted to go there and replicate obviously the previous form which I had there. Unfortunately, due to a few injuries, if you look at the stats when I first started, when I first went back, I think I had 3 goals in the first 7 games and quite a lot of assists, so I was doing really well. And unfortunately, when we played against Billericay, I got injured, and I think since then it's been really a stop-start season for myself, you know.
Right.
But now I'm injury-free, looking forward to regaining that form and hopefully using that form to get us promoted.
Right, and that was going to be the next thing. You are completely fully fit now?
Yeah, fully fit now. Feel really good, feel really strong. I think the game's being called off now, and now going to do some running. I think should give me a bit more extra in the tank. But yeah, I feel injury free, I feel good, feel really confident. I just want to get going with the boys now and get out playing, you know.
Yeah, we should perhaps explain that we're here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium on Saturday lunchtime because the Oxford game's called off. Ironically, it's an absolutely beautiful day here.
Yeah.
But the boys are all in for training, and as Bradley just said, they're about to go and do some running, which is going to be really popular.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I do an interview with Douse every Friday morning, and he said yesterday that you can play in any of the positions across the front 4.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
And out of the front 4 positions, where would you actually prefer to play?
For me, I don't mind. You know, like I can play on the left, I can play on the right. I like playing as a number 10 or as a centre forward. I think my favourite position is on the left because I cut in. I like to shoot a lot and go on the outside and create things. So I'd say the left's probably my favourite position. But any position that the manager wants me to play in, I think he knows what he's going to get from me. You know.
Are you left-footed, right-footed, or two-footed?
Two-footed.
Two-footed, excellent.
Yeah.
So you really can play either side.
Either side comfortably.
Brilliant. Let's turn to your career up to now. You've been quite a lot of clubs, mostly at National League level and some at this level.
Yeah.
You've moved around a lot.
Yeah. I think just literally because I always want to be the best I can be, you know, and I think I want to have a home. I think I should have came back to Douse in the summer and came to Woking a lot earlier on.
Did you have that opportunity?
Yeah, I did have discussions with the gaffer, but
right.
I think the gaffer went away and I went away and everything got a bit lost in translation.
Right.
And I always say God's timing is the best, so if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And again, I just want to find a home now and just settle. I think Woking hopefully should be this home, especially under the manager, which is a great manager we've got, and hopefully I can kick on and progress.
Excellent. I say you've travelled around a lot. You've travelled as far as Hungary to play football.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
It's a bit funny because I was at a point in my career where I wanted to test my talent across the border. The opportunity came to play in the Hungarian Premier League.
How did that come about?
Funny enough, the agent I was working with at the time, he had a good relationship with the club, was Vasas Budapest.
Yeah. And
he explained to me, Brad, look, there's an opportunity to go to a club where they play in the top league in Hungary, and also they play in Europe as well. So I thought, look, the opportunity to play in the Europa League, you might not get it staying in England. So let me see if I can go and kick on my career across the border and hopefully get an opportunity to play in such a prestigious competition.
And how was that while you were over there?
Oh, it was a very good experience for me.
Yeah.
You know, adapting to life, being away from my family, really different experience. You know, but really much enjoyed as well.
Right.
Listen, every young player I think that wants to go and challenge himself abroad, I think, or playing in the National League, and if you've got the opportunity, go ahead and try it if you want to, because it's a very good experience.
Fantastic. You were involved in the famous Sutton FA Cup run, weren't you? So
yeah,
you missed ours, but you did have one of your own, so to speak.
It was an unbelievable experience, you know, to even say that you shared a pitch with such great players, Alexis Sanchez, Alex Iwobi, you know, Mustafi, who won the World Cup around that sort of period as well, you know. So just to even be on that sort of pitch and playing a game of that magnitude, I think was really, really good. Unbelievable experience. Bit upset that I missed the Watford one here, you know, but I was watching, of course. So listen, onwards and upwards, but great experience, I would say, on the whole.
And you say you're watching that. What have you learned about any of the players here from watching that game and any others you've seen?
Do you know what? It's funny because I know quite a lot of the boys who the gaffers brought from Hampton as well. Yeah. So a very, very good relationship with them. So I know what they're capable of. Obviously, I know Heidi as well from the goals he scored down the years. So for me, it's an exciting project just to be here, to have an opportunity to play with players that I know that are very, very good players. And I think I'll adapt well in the system because I know the system playing with Douse as well very, very well. What it demands from each of the positions that I may play in. Right.
Now, you very definitely come from what might be described as a football family.
Yeah.
And obviously there's your brother.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's fed up of talking about it. Maybe. Well, from one point of view, but not from another. We'll come back to him in a minute because your dad was a player, wasn't he?
Yeah. So he played for Ghana. He played for a club called Hearts of Oaks as well.
Yeah.
In Ghana. So he's very, very instrumental in everything that we've done thus far. You know, he comes to. You'll probably see him here when we're playing as well. So he still does the journey with me to come and watch the games. We'll be at the bridge later on today to watch Callum as well.
Yeah.
So he's a big, big part of what we do and what we've become so far. So
hopefully to watch Callum as well.
Yeah.
If he gets picked.
If he gets selected today, you know, you never know with Chelsea. So if he does get picked, we'll still go down. But ultimately, like I said, he's very, very influential in what we've done. Very, very big for what we've done, and I can only thank him and my mum as well. She's been there along the journey as well, so she's very, very good.
And turning to your brother, no doubt you're very, very proud of him.
Yeah, of course. Listen, for him to achieve what he's achieved so far, really, really happy, really delighted with him. You know, he's a very humble kid. He believes in his ability, and we're just hoping that potentially he can go on to be the best player he can potentially be.
Okay.
Right, can we just stop this interview now? Because sorry, he's got to go to training. Come on,
I'll take care.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Good luck.